You know what, guys? I feel like some players in this league can just get away with murder. So, hey guys, my name is Matt. Welcome to the Sin Bin. Wow, my face is looking weird. Anyway, so I wanted to talk about this one hit. It happened actually a few days ago. Yes, I know, I'm late to the party. I get it, but it kind of struck me in such a way that I just needed to get it off my chest. Why did it hit me so hard? No pun intended. Well, one of my biggest pet peeves in hockey is one, when the analysts talk about politics. Thank you, Sportsnet. But two, the referees. And what I mean specifically by the referees, I always see these dumb penalties where the player has one hand on their stick and they get called for hooking. And it's the weakest hooking call or the weakest holding call where you can barely ever touch a guy anymore. And then a player can rip a guy's head off and there's no penalty. I mean, I see a lack of consistency. Now, what specifically I'm referring to is Girard's hit on DeBrincat that happened a few days ago between the Colorado Avalanche and the Chicago Blackhawks. So, if I'm to run through the hit just in a few seconds here, well, Girard, DeBrincat is coming off the wing. He's clearly off balance. Now, guys, one thing I will have to say, when the player shoots, okay, there's usually a period of time where he's off balance. He's on one foot. He just doesn't have his full balance. As a defenseman, I strongly encourage you guys to not hit the player at this point. I know, I might sound like a pussy right now, but the fact that he's off balance, that's just putting him in a dangerous spot. And what makes this even more dangerous is how close he was to the boards. So he's off balance. Girard hits him. It was clearly interference, too. The puck was nowhere near him. He goes crashing into the boards, and he stayed down. He was injured. He was out. And it just made me sick to my stomach because this isn't a hockey play for me. This isn't a play where, he's trying to separate the man from the puck. This showed me that Girard actually had intent. What makes you say that he has intent? Well, a few weeks ago, there was actually a fight between DeBrincat and Girard. It was two shrimps fighting, nevertheless, but DeBrincat got a really good lick in. If you guys rewatch the fight, it's really easy to find on YouTube. Just type Girard versus DeBrincat fight. If you rewatch the fight, DeBrincat hits Girard with one hell of a right, and I think it was a piece of his helmet or a piece of his mouth guard that went flying. I don't know what it was, but it was a really good right. And I would not be surprised that when he sees DeBrincat come down the wing, he has that in his head. He has that one punch, and he wants to exert vengeance. I fucking hate that play. What I hated even more than the hit is that oftentimes in hockey, you'll see the players, they have a little bit of concern. They see someone lying down on the ice. They're kind of concerned, like, wow, did I just kill you? This guy just walks away like a smug piece of shit. Zero concern. And good on the good on the Chicago Blackhawks. My apology. They actually went back to Girard. They tried to send him a message, get up in his face, but you can't fucking hit a guy like that. Interference. Almost rip his head off, and then just walk away. What the fuck's wrong with you, Samuel Girard? That made me sick to my stomach. And again, no penalty on the play. How many times in hockey we see a player they just a little bit of a hook, penalty? Fine, you're going to call that? I'm okay with it. But call this too. If anything, this should be a major penalty. If I was, me personally, if I were the commissioner or if I were the head of the players department, this is a suspendable hit. Okay, this is a suspendable hit. They only ended up giving him a fine, which was $2,000, which is okay. That's the max fine, by the way. I would have liked to seen a suspension. I really do not like this hit. As a matter of fact, we are going to talk about that tonight, 9 p.m. Eastern Standard Time on the Sin Bin Hockey Podcast. I hope you guys can join. It's going to be live, so hope you guys can be there. And as per usual, my name is Matt. Keep your stick on the ice.